and then the elephant just sat on a pack of Oreos.
Oh, really? Great story.
Yeah.
You should tell it to someone else.
Thanks.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the second podcast in the line of Let Me Stop You Right There. Again, this is Jack Thompson and Mariah Marconi bringing you all the ramblings of two
idiots.
Really.
Two idiots who like the sound of their own voices, perhaps a tad too much.
Jack's picking his nose right now. You're lucky you can't see that.
It's an itch. I'm itching.
Today's subject is summer.
Summer loving had me a blast.
Summer loving happened so fast.
I met a girl crazy for me.
Met a boy cute as can be.
Summer days drifting away to other summer nights.
And we'll be talking about different traditions and expectations of summer holidays in the UK and in America. So,
Sure.
Jack, tell me how you spent your summer holidays usually.
But you now or as a kid?
No one cares what you're doing now.
Okay, good, because I'm not doing very much now, to be honest. As a kid, well, typically, I think most families, when I was a kid, used to holiday in the UK. And I used to frequent Cornwall and Devon.
They sound like excellent places.
They are kind of what Hobbiton was based upon, I believe. It is very similar to that.
So did you go fishing and plant plants?
I caught crabs in Cornwall. Yep.
What kind of crabs did you
Well,
catch?
You know, different ages, different experiences. But as a young child, I caught the creature, the crustacean.
That's good. Did you eat them? Or did you...
No. God, I'm not an animal. No, we had to put them back. It was...
You had to put them back. Was there like a Cornwall police coming through?
The crab police.
The crab police.
Exactly.
Very similar, I'm sure, to another experience you had later in life.
Well, you know, I don't want to talk about that. So typically we'd do that, or we'd also go to France, because it's close.
That's the poshest thing I've ever heard.
Really?
Just vacationing for the summer in the south of France.
No.
France, it's probably how you pronounce it. France.
In the south of France, but mainly in the French countryside somewhere.
Oh, excuse me, right.
In a barn conversion.
A barn? You slept in a barn?
Conversion.
Oh,
It was
okay.
converted from... I wasn't sleeping like baby Jesus in a manger betwixt various agricultural life.
Betwixt. Excellent use of the word betwixt, by the way.
Um,
Did you go with your parents, or did you go solo, or with friends?
What age are we talking? I mean, as a kid, yeah. Only with my parents.
Okay. Between the ages of like 10 and 14.
Between the ages of 10 and 14, yes.
those crabs
God,
episodes?
do you know, once I went to someone's caravan.
Wait. With your parents or by yourself?
No. That's the one time I had a holiday on my own. And I went to someone's caravan.
How old were you?
Oh, about 8.
Okay.
And, you know, at the time, I think
Did your parents let you travel alone when you were 8?
No, it was with a friend. I wasn't just going to like a gypsy park on my own.
You said you went to a caravan.
I mean, specific. I went on a friend's family holiday, and we stayed in a caravan. And at the time, I really thought it was the bee's knees.
The bee's knees.
You know the song Agadoo? We would sing Agadoo, do. No? Okay.
No.
Well, that was all good, but it's very much, you know, like a trailer park. It's not pleasant.
Okay, yeah. I guess a caravan would be like a trailer or a mobile home in the States, yes?
Sure. Why dig foundations to build your accommodation when you can just plop it on some wheels and wherever you lay your hat?
Was this friend like one of your free spirit hippie friends?
No,
or
a pikey.
But
not like snatch, not like the American translation of pikey. I can't explain the word pikey.
Try.
So, somebody who wears tracksuits everywhere, shell suits.
So like a Polish dresser.
Exactly. Someone who wears that.
So a nationalist.
No, because that's different. But the same kind of, you know, if you were going to draw one of these chaps, it would look just like.
And do they act like this or no?
No, they don't have to be. They can be quite nice.
Okay.
I know a few still.
Obviously, you went in a caravan with one for an entire summer.
Yeah, but I after that, I think Mother decided it was not a good idea.
Okay, it was the wrong crowd.
Yeah,
to be hanging out with
that
her golden boy.
Exactly. We networked in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I see.
But yeah, so typically it was within the UK or France because it was close and we were lazy and we were a big family. And this was before the days of sat nav. So
Days of what?
sat nav.
What's sat nav?
What do you call it? GPS.
Ah, okay, yeah,
Satellite
GPS is what we
navigation.
call it. No, sat nav. It makes sense. It just sounds a little childish.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so we didn't have that. So mother and father would just argue with the map, and I was sat in the back of the car with various inflatable toys. All right, well, okay. So what did you do for summer?
I spent the majority of my summers with my grandparents in the south of Florida, which is not the south of France.
Did they
By the way, anything like the south of France.
Did they have a
heard.
swing?
Actually, now that you mention it, they did have a front porch bench swing, which I spent many hours sitting on.
Of course.
Of course.
Because that's what people do in America.
That is what we
They
do.
grow old and sit on a swing.
I wasn't old. I was like 8 at the
No, but
time.
your grandparents say that. But anyway, so you'd be there for how long?
3 months. 3 months is the typical American summer vacation. We finish mid-May and we don't go back until late August.
But that's rather excessive.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, it is. It's a kind of a pain in the ass for parents, but children love it, right?
Oh, what would you be doing? Reading?
Yeah, reading a lot. Because it's like hot as balls in Florida.
Hot.
Like we're
Hot as balls.
hot as balls. That's an expression in the
Amazing.
States.
That's disgusting.
We're talking like upwards of 95 degrees. So that's what?
Fahrenheit, I assume.
Yeah, no, Celsius.
not
Celsius.
melting, yeah.
We were dying.
Sure.
I don't know what this would be in Celsius. Close over 40.
I don't do the translations very well. to be honest.
Nor do I. Anyway, but yeah, that's how I spent some of my summers.
Did you have summer jobs?
No, I was not that
No.
motivated.
When was
no.
your first job?
My first job was in university. I worked for a professor for 3 years
You worked for a professor.
as a
Are
research
we
assistant.
sure this is? Is this a job? Are we sure it's that kind of
I
job?
got paid.
Or,
Don't make it into that.
prostitutes get paid.
I
what I'm
was.
saying.
That is not what it was. I was
Roxanne.
a.
You were
I was a grant writer.
Were you?
Yeah. Look it up.
Understood.
Find out what it means.
Well, maybe I will.
Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But okay, like later in life, we had summer vacations which were based on camps.
But did you go on these?
I only went on a few when I was in high school. I went to
Band camp. Please tell me it was band camp.
No, I didn't play an instrument. I went to a speech and debate camp.
Sorry, you're running out of camps there. We need to make money. What could we? Let's have a speech camp. What do you do at a speech camp? Just stand up and publicly speak for
You
hours?
practice giving speeches because, like, that was my.
That's a summer camp, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, really?
Yeah.
That's really?
Yeah. I mean, you've never been to a speech meet in the States, obviously, because those
No.
people are competitive.
But you turn. What do you let? Hang on. Bear in mind, the whole point of a summer camp is that the sun's out. You can do these activities.
Oh, you're inside the
outside,
entire time.
Hence the complexion.
Oh, well, fuck you very much.
Check me out.
There you go. But anyway, yeah, I gave lots of speeches about
That's mental.
politics and then debate as well. Practicing. That's what we did. We practiced.
Were your parents never like, are you sure you don't want to go to like another kind of camp?
Like what other kind of camp? Do I look like I was a sporty person in
Yeah.
high school?
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not? Kid.
Did you go to sports camp?
As a kid, I didn't like sport,
Oh, okay.
but I did it. And I
Okay.
played piano, and I had this fat piano teacher, and
Oh, that's harsh.
she was quite large.
Was she a good piano teacher?
She was alright. She taught me the scales.
Okay.
Took her about a year. And the worst thing
Was
was
that because you were a terrible student or because she was a terrible teacher?
possibly because I was a terrible student.
I'm sure.
And I had to give up my lunch break every Friday to learn piano. What a miserable day.
It is. I used to voluntarily give up my lunch break so I could go study in the library.
I mean, I don't know what to say about
Eating
that
my
comment.
granola bar very silently because I didn't want to cause a ruckus in the library.
That you volunteered to be inside. That's mental. That is insane.
Well, none of my friends were in my lunch period, so I had to find a way to...
What do you mean? People ate at different lunch times?
Yeah, because we had such a big school that they had 2 separate lunch periods. And so all of my friends were in the first lunch period, and I got stuck in the second, and I didn't know anyone there, so I wasn't just going to go sit, like Nigel No Friends at the table.
Like who?
Nigel No Friends.
Nigel No Friends. I believe I've met Nigel No Friends before.
Have you?
No.
Alias?
But that's mental. I mean, not so much the shifts. I can understand the shifts, but volunteering yourself. I was a librarian as a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you have
I had a badge that said librarian, but
Did
I
you-
wasn't.
help people navigate the library?
I did.
Oh, really?
I was helping people
So
find
you
books.
knew all the sections, right?
Return books.
Did you read
Sure.
books?
Fiction. Did I read books? No, I was working, Mariah. I was
Okay.
what's called a good volunteer.
Oh, you were a
wasn't sat
volunteer.
there- yeah. What do you mean? I wasn't employed as a librarian. I wasn't. That wasn't my career path. And then I ended up here in Poland to be the best librarian Wrocław has ever seen.
That would be a great side novel.
So yeah, sort of an
Exactly.
Indiana Jones style character.
Jack the Librarian.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana
I could see
Thompson.
it. I could see it.
Good one.
Indiana Thompson. I love it.
Yeah.
I also used to go fishing with my grandfather, so we had that in common. Only we didn't go fishing for crabs.
What did you catch with your grandfather?
Don't go there. Bass mainly.
Nice.
Sea bass.
So you went fishing in the sea?
Oh yeah. I was terrified as a child. I cried the entire time.
Of the sea?
Yeah.
Because of sharks?
No, because it looked infinite, and that really scared me.
Sorry, so you wanted to be contained somehow. You wanted this...
It's like the opposite of claustrophobia. What is that called?
agoraphobia? Or agoraphobia?
I'm pretty sure that's a fear of other people, isn't it?
Or maybe that's a fear of crowded spaces.
Crowded space. I can't remember now. Anyway, but the fear of open spaces is also, and it really scared me at the time. The idea of like looking at something and not being able to see the end was kind of terrifying.
I see. So,
Mm-hmm.
as per last week,
Mm-hmm.
we have a quiz.
Which portion of the show?
exactly,
Oh, I'm nervous.
the quiz
Very
portion.
nervous.
I don't have the snappy titles. Maybe they'll come to me as we go through.
Okay. Well, you better have a section that is called State the Fake.
State the fake. I don't.
Fuck! Jack, you've
But-
ruined the system. You've
But
ruined the system.
I thought that was you. I didn't want to steal it. I thought
No,
it was.
no, it's part of the quiz portion.
Okay, so we'll say then.
God damn it.
Okay.
You're
Well, let's
ruining
see.
everything.
Okay. Well, maybe next week. So
Oh,
this is about British things, and there's a small summer connection,
okay.
as the topic is summer today. Are you just going to sit and sigh
Yeah, I
heavily
am.
now for the rest of
I'm
the...
very disappointed.
Okay, well, don't be.
You have 10 questions?
10 questions.
Oh, thank God.
Don't worry. But
Followed one of the rules.
you may... Okay.
Da-na-na-na-na.
What did the patron saint of England kill?
The patron saint of
Of England.
England.
And I have a follow-up question for this.
It's an animal?
It is a creature.
I'm going to say the patron saint of England killed a griffin.
No. We were looking...
Dragon!
Yes.
Ah, damn
I
it.
will give you dragon.
Damn
I will give you
it.
dragon. I will give you an additional 0.5 of a point if you can tell me who the patron saint of England is.
Saint.
Saint, very good start.
Thomas Percival.
St. Thomas Percival, because the patron saint of England does have a surname. George. We were looking
Saint
for
George.
George.
Okay, I should have
And it's
sorry. Yeah.
Saint.
Saint.
Not Saint. Saint. Do you have saints in your country?
No.
Of course you don't. You know why?
Because we don't need saints. We're already perfect.
You've already got
We don't
Trump.
need any saviors.
St. Donald of Trumpius.
No.
Number 2.
Okay.
What is a deck chair?
It's a chair that you sit in on the beach.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
And that usually reclines.
It does. But what do you call it in America?
A deck chair.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's upsetting. Okay, that's a shame.
I'm
So
sorry.
that's 2 points
Mhm.
so far. Good. Name 3 popular dishes from the UK.
This is for 1 point. You want me to name 3?
Yeah, because it's easy.
Okay. Fish and chips.
Sure.
Bangers and mash.
Very good. And what are bangers and mash?
It is sausage and mashed potatoes.
And
And eaten mess.
all together. All nice together. Or a tone mess. A tone mess, as you
A
said.
tone mess.
What is a tone mess?
You know, when you don't know it's the school, it's a little confusing.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, what about a mincemeat pie?
For what? For bangers and mash?
No.
As a meal?
Yeah.
A mincemeat pie? I
Mhm.
don't know what that is.
Really?
If you mean a mince pie, but we just call those meat pies.
Meat
or
pies.
pork pie. Or pork pies. I'd walk back to England for a pork pie.
It's not a very pleasant sounding name.
A pork pie?
Pork pie.
It does sound a little sexual.
Porky pie.
I gave her a pork pie. Sorry, that was rather below.
Can you buy one at like a restaurant, or do you have to like get it off the street, do some?
You buy it, get it
Trading.
off the street. Do some trading. Do you think I live in Oliver Twist land?
Who knows?
How many players are there on the pitch of a standard game of football?
That's...
And by football, I mean soccer.
Oh, gee, I figured.
Which is, do you know the origins of the term soccer? I think I told you this.
Yeah, I think you did, but I don't remember very well.
Good to know you listen. It's actually English.
I'm only listening with a half an ear.
Sure. Woo.
14
In total. Okay. Right. Would you be surprised if I told you that there are 11 per team? So it's 22.
Ah, okay. I didn't know it was for 2 teams, but still, I didn't know.
I kept saying in total. I did.
I thought you meant in total from 1 team.
How many players are on the pitch in a standard game of football?
All right, there you go.
But either way, it would have been wrong.
Either way, it would have been wrong. You know why? Because I don't watch sports.
Exactly.
And I don't follow them.
Can you name any positions? Just out of interest.
Goalie.
That's
one. I know that
more.
is.
Yeah.
I had to be a goalie once in school. Yeah. For soccer, actually, or football, whatever you want to call it. Sure. I cried.
What, because you were put in goal, or because?
Yeah, because it was too much of a spotlight position where everyone was focused on you, and it was really scary. And my teammates hated me every time the ball came in, and it was too much pressure.
It is daunting.
Yeah.
You're the last call.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. If it's got to you and you're no good, then you're screwed.
Yeah, exactly. And kids were mean. This was like in 2nd grade or something like this.
So, okay, very good.
Not that one.
What is a spotted dick?
You know what I want to say.
Of course, naturally.
But I won't. Sounds like a horse with a disease.
Sounds like a horse with a disease.
But I won't say that.
Nope.
I'm going to say it's some type of sausage.
Some type of sausage, because it's dick, obviously. Yep. Spotted kielbasa. Sure.
Maybe with some white and dark meat mixed together. That's what I'm going to go with.
Nice. So we're going for
correct?
It is nowhere near correct. It is a dessert. It is actually a dessert, a pudding, if you will. And it's like a sponge with
Why do you call it a dick?
In it. Because Dick was like Hancock as a name. Like Dick is like the average, like Jack is now.
Okay, but
Dick was like the.
I can't imagine like after dinner, Mum being like, "Hey, you guys want some dick?"
No, spotted. Not just you want some dick. That sends out all kinds of mixed signals. No, Dick. Sorry, spotted dick is quite normal to eat.
Okay, and is it good?
It's okay. I eat it for the novelty to say to the waitress, "Can I have spotted dick, please?"
Ew.
But
it's with carrots. It's a dessert with carrot.
Where did that come from?
I thought you just said it was currants. Oh, okay. I thought you said it was pudding with carrot, and I'm like, that sounds fucking nasty.
Have you never had carrot cake before?
I've had carrot cake.
Well, that's dessert with carrots, is it not?
There's a shit ton.
It's not just a cake.
There's a lot of sugar in a carrot cake. A pudding with just bits of carrot sounds disgusting, but you know how I feel about pudding.
There we go. I mean, it's not pleasant. I order it because, I want to say dick to someone. Okay. Number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of these is not, I repeat, not a sweet dessert?
Okay.
Bread and butter pudding, Yorkshire pudding, Eve's pudding, figgy pudding. Which one of these is not a sweet dessert?
Figgy pudding?
Figgy pudding. That sounds odd.
That sounds disgusting.
It sounds like something you do to a fat girl.
It does. Ew. Okay, I'm going to say Yorkshire cream.
Yorkshire cream, which was not one of the options.
What was the Yorkshire one?
Okay. So let me go through them one more time.
Thank you.
Bread and butter pudding, Yorkshire pudding. You'll notice they all end with the word pudding, which is why I said which was not a sweet pudding. Eve's pudding or figgy pudding. We're going for...
God, Eve's pudding sounds like...
Again, that's a bit weird. It's like deflowering someone. I took Eve's pudding last night.
Oh, I wouldn't see it that way. I'd be like, oh yeah, Eve's so keen. She's got the pudding's a flowing.
Eve's pudding.
It's a flowing.
Eve's pudding out. It's a flowing. That's a horrible expression. So you're going to go for
Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire pudding. You would be correct.
Thank you.
That's
what you put on a scone, yeah?
No. Do you know what pudding is? Pudding is a sort of a cake consistency.
Yes, I've seen pudding before.
Why would I be putting a cake on top of a cake in a spreaded fashion?
Well, I thought it was like Yorkshire cream.
No, that would be Yorkshire cream, is what you put on a scone. In Yorkshire, you put
what
on
is Yorkshire pudding?
cream.
What the fuck is Yorkshire pudding?
Yorkshire pudding is a batter-based I don't even know what you'd call it, thing that you eat with roast beef, vegetables, and gravy.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
very delicious.
Tell me, what is Eve's pudding? 'Cause that just sounds wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's
Did you just make that up?
No, it's true. It's true. Okay, number 7.
Mm-hmm.
What is a knobbly wobbly? Sorry, what is a knobbly bobbly?
Knobbly bobbly. Knobbly bobbly. Besides something that is really fun to say.
Knobbly bobbly.
Knobbly bobbly. I'm going to say it is when a child can't walk very well.
Sure.
And their walk is sort of knobbly bobbly. Or when your friend is really drunk on a Friday night and they're just sort of knobbly bobbling down the street.
Sure. No, it's nowhere near again. Would you like a clue?
Sure.
You could ask for this in a shop.
A knobbly bobbly. You would say that with
Can
a
I have a
straight
knobbly
face.
bobbly, please?
You would say that with a straight face.
I mean, it's not commonly ordered, but it is a thing that you can
Is it
order.
food?
Yeah,
Oh,
of course
okay.
it is. What I talk about is food.
Because a knob means
What does it mean? Don't show the hand. What does it mean?
penis.
Penis,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's why you say knobhead.
And bobbly?
Bobbly just sounds like an adjective, but a child's adjective.
Covered in bubbles. Bobbly.
Okay, so it's a
penis.
bubbly penis.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it is a fizzy popsicle.
Oh, you're very close.
Mhm.
It is an ice lolly.
An ice lolly.
Covered
Okay.
in little lumps and stuff. That doesn't sound very appetizing, does it?
No, it sounds rather gross.
Okay, but you get what I mean.
Does it like explode? Like, does it have pop rocks on it?
No, but that is a thing in something. But America does all that crap best.
Yeah. I know. Thank you. We know.
Well,
We know.
okay.
Mhm.
The last 3
Mhm.
are all to do with Cockney rhyming slang.
All right, let's give it a go. I don't
These-
even know what that means, but
These are
let's
the last
try.
3 words. So, Cockney rhyming slang is an old language whereby they would talk in rhymes.
Uh-huh.
It still exists now, but they would talk in rhymes about things. So, for example, you would have a tin bath
Mhm.
is a laugh. So he's having a tin bath means he's having a laugh, means he's joking.
Oh
You
God.
understand? So it's
Okay.
Cockney rhyming slang.
Got it.
Okay. Apples and pears
Mhm.
would be stairs. I'm just going down the apples and pears. It doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth because
You're not Cockney.
I had elocution lessons. So, in Cockney rhyming slang, what is a dog and bone?
Dog and bone. Dog and bone.
Dog and bone.
Dog and bone. Bone. I have to say it in my head a few times to try and think of something it could be. Dog and bone.
Just for the record, you're not saying that in your head, you are saying that out loud. Just in case you weren't aware.
Phone.
Very good.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, he's talking on the dog and bone. He's on the phone.
There you go.
Commonly used even nowadays. People say it as a joke. Or
Really?
like ironically. Yeah, we often say
Oh,
it.
he's on the dog and bone.
He's on the dog and bone.
Okay, there you go. This is fun.
Yeah. Number 9.
Uh-huh.
What, in Cockney rhyming slang, is a Ruby Murray?
A ruby.
Do you want a ruby?
It's not a doobie.
No.
A ruby would be a...
A Ruby Murray.
But ruby is what you rhyme with, yeah?
No, Murray is what you rhyme with.
Okay, then I'm going to grab...
Good grab.
Ruby Murray. Curry.
Excellent.
Yes?
Very good indeed.
I'm
Having
just
a
thinking
Ruby-
of the most British things.
Having a Ruby
You know, that rhyme with...
It is, to be honest, it's one of our...
Ruby.
When people say to me, well, what do you miss most about food from
Curry.
the UK? Curry and Chinese.
Yeah.
So, what, in Cockney rhyming slang, is trouble and strife?
Trouble and strife. Trouble and strife.
Trouble and strife.
A knife.
No.
No.
This one's a very clever one
Uh-huh.
because it's kind of descriptive of what it's like to have one.
A wife.
Very good. Trouble and strife.
Oh.
So I've got to talk to the old trouble and strife. And,
Fucking A.
and my dad would say stuff like that as a joke.
Do you say like ball and chain? Because we say that.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's, again,
It's not so clever, I guess. Doesn't rhyme.
It's not, ball and chain would mean
Trouble and knife.
brain. Trouble
Trouble
and
and
strife.
strife.
Trouble and knife. Forks and cheese, please. Making your own version of it has to be connected somehow.
I'm gonna make my own Cockney rhyme. I see
So,
it.
that's it. That's the quiz over. No,
And how
let's
did I
go
do?
to- So you got Patriot of England.
Mhm.
You got deck chair.
Mhm.
3 popular dishes. Oh
Mhm.
man. You got football run wrong. Spotted dick was wrong. Sweet dessert you got right. Yorkshire pudding.
Mhm.
Knobbly bobbly you got wrong. You got dog and bone.
Mhm.
Oh, and you got Ruby Murray. So
Oh,
you got
how many
6.
points does that bring me to?
So you've got one
So
more
I
than me.
believe America is currently the winning team.
Yes. Yes. Very good.
Yes.
Congratulations.
America, fuck yeah.
So
So,
that's it for today.
that's all for today, folks. Tune in next week for whatever
Next.
Jack and Mariah are bringing at you.
Whatever we think of to spout our shit about next.
Exactly.
So, are we going to do the...
Oh, da 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 da.